Well, hello everyone. This is the Plastic Critic where we collect, complain, and embrace our inner child. And in this video, I'm just going to be complaining about all the dolls I regret not buying. Now, I know it's really a popular thing to upload a video about dolls that you regret buying. I do see a lot of those kinds of videos, and those videos are very fun, but I thought I'd do one a little bit of the opposite direction. So basically all the dolls that I regret not getting when I had the chance. So these dolls have all been released between the year 2020 and 2025. So they're fairly newer dolls. I thought it would make more sense since I am a bit of a newer collector. So I really hope you guys enjoy the video. And while we are yapping, we are going to be redressing my Eagles sports doll that I just got. I really only got this doll for the base doll. Honestly, I don't give a crap about the Eagles. I'm so sorry if you're an Eagles fan, but I'm definitely going to be changing her out of her outfit into one of these Barbie outfits. So I've had this fashion pack for a while. I bought all of them, but I have not really used them up until now. So I think she would look good in that outfit. So we're going to be dressing her up, opening her up, and then dressing her in that outfit while we talk about all the dolls that I regret not buying. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so let's get this video started. So we're going to be unboxing my sports doll, and then we're going to be redressing her. So dolls I regret not buying. Okay, so the first one is not really a doll, it's a set. But it is the Cleo-induced Creep Productions that came out last year. I regret not buying these. They retailed at $50. The reason why I didn't get them is because I was more interested in Abby and Ghoulia more. For some reason, I just wasn't interested in the 2-pack. I also wasn't interested in Spectra. Keep in mind, I am a newer Monster High collector, so a lot of G1 doesn't really give me that nostalgic feeling like it gives other people. Like, people who are true Monster High fans, not saying I'm not a true Monster High fan, but people who grew up with Monster High, who are like a little bit of a younger generation than me, because I grew up in the 90s, so that was way before Monster High. But people who actually grew up with Monster High, I feel like have more connection with G1. I don't, so I wasn't interested in Spectra or Cleo-induced at the moment. Like, I just wasn't. At the moment that they came out, I really wasn't interested in them. I later regretted that decision because they never restocked them the way that they restocked Abby and Ghoulia and, I think Spectra. They were, I know Spectra was in stock for a while. I remember her being in stock for a while. But the other ones, like, they were not, they were easier to get. I think Cleo-induced also sold out pretty quick. But yeah, I just ended up really regretting not getting them. And now the resale listings are so ridiculous. Like, they resell from like $200 starting to like $500. It's ridiculous. I don't want them that bad, so I don't plan on buying them from resellers. But that's part of the reason why I regret not buying Cleo-induced. I just wish I would have been more into them when they released. I don't know why I didn't get them. Like, I should have gotten them. I did not get Spectra, and I don't regret not getting Spectra. But Cleo-induced, yes, I have regrets. The next doll that I regret not buying is the Freak to Chic Draculaura. Again, this one I didn't buy because I was just a newer collector at the time, and I didn't really feel like getting her at the time. I wasn't really interested as much as other people were, and I was more interested in a lot of Playline Draculauras that were coming out. So I didn't get her, but I do regret it deeply because she was a very beautiful doll, and I really like her. Unfortunately, now her resale value is like anywhere from like $165 to like $200, $250 maybe. I've seen her prices kind of vary. So I do regret not getting her. Man, just a missed opportunity. Like, I don't know what was wrong with me when I first started collecting. Like, I don't know, maybe I didn't think that these dolls would sell out so quick, or I guess I was just kind of a novice at all of these drops, you know, so I wasn't really thinking about the long-term effect, or like what if I regret it. Like, you know, now unless I absolutely hate a doll or I have like no interest in her, I try to get her because I don't want to go through the phase of like regretting not getting her. Like, if I feel I really like a doll, I try to get her, right? But only if I really like her. Because otherwise, you know, I don't want to regret buying her, but I also don't want to regret not buying a doll. So, I try to get as many of the dolls that I really, really do love now. But yeah, I never got Freak to Chic Draculaura, and I really regret it. Next on the list is another Draculaura doll that I regret not getting. And I had every opportunity to get her, and I didn't get her. And it is Vampire Hearts Draculaura. She retailed for about $100. And now she's like $300 in the resale market. I didn't get her because of the price point. At the time, again, I was a new collector. A lot of these I didn't get because I was a new collector. I couldn't justify that price point. I just couldn't. I was like, I don't know what happened, but I just felt maybe she'll go on sale. Like, so that's kind of what I was waiting for. But she kept selling out every time they would drop her. Like, they dropped her one time and then they even did a restock, and she sold out both times. Now, she didn't sell out quick. Like I said, I had plenty of opportunity to get her, but I just didn't get her. Like, part of me was like, no, let me wait. I regret that so much because she is such a gorgeous, stunning, very goth doll, and I love her. And I don't know what I was thinking. I really wish I could go back and just get this doll because she's like so expensive now. And I just can't justify the price point she is now. I could barely justify her original price point. Whoops, I dropped it. I can't imagine it now, you know what I mean? Like $300, like, nah, I'm good. Maybe one day she'll make her way to me. Hopefully that's the case with all of these dolls. But yeah, I just couldn't justify it at the time. So I did not get her, and I regret not getting her. The next doll I regret not getting is the gold tracksuit Ken. I love this Ken. I loved him in the Barbie movie. I loved the actor who played him. And I wanted this doll so bad. But he sold out, and he was supposed to be a black label, so I was waiting for Mattel to restock him. And unfortunately, Mattel never restocked him. For some reason, him and the gold Barbie never got restocked. And I regret it. He retailed for $50, and I just waited too long to get him. Again, it was just one of those things. Inexperienced collector. Waited way too long, and they never restocked him, and I was really, really upset. Guys, she is so pretty. Like, just look at her, so gorgeous. But yeah, he's definitely one I regret. He's like really expensive now. Not as expensive as the other dolls that I have mentioned. I think he retails for about $120 now, but his original price was $50. So either way, that's a loss for me. I wish I would have gotten him, but I didn't, so he's on the list. I still kind of think about getting him every now and then, but I'm just like, ugh, all that money. But yeah, guys, okay, next up on the list is a doll that I really, really wish I would have gotten. Now, this one was totally my fault. I just waited too long. Um, but it was also the fact that I couldn't justify the price point at the time either. And it is the Styled by Design 2 doll, the Filipino Barbie with the Tejas face sculpt, designed by Carlisle Nuera. Very beautiful, beautiful Filipino doll. I just, since I laid my eyes on her, I thought she was gorgeous. And I waited to get her. And I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I didn't just get her when I wanted to get her. But I was just like, gosh, like she's $100, but she's so pretty. Like she is gorgeous. Gorgeous. Like I love this doll. Her little tattoos on her arm, like her face, her outfit. Like Carlisle did such an amazing job with her. Like, God, that doll is so beautiful. And I regret not getting her. Like, I literally, when I found out that she sold out, because I was going to get her. I was like, all right, I'm going to get her. She's still in stock. And before I knew it, she just sold out. And I was like, I literally wanted to cry. I was like, why didn't I get her when I had the chance? And I had plenty of chances. She was in stock for like months. Like, she wasn't a doll that sold out so fast. Like, so I don't know why I didn't just get her when I had the chance and I had the money. Like, I hesitated. And I hate that I hesitated. I wish I would have just grabbed her. I think that's why the Style by Design 3 doll, I ended up grabbing her the second I realized that I actually did like her, because she kind of was a doll that I didn't like at first. But then I ended up liking her, and I was like, let me just grab her because I don't want the same thing to happen as the Style by Design 2. Like, and this one's by Bill Greening. Like, he did the Style by Design 3. I was like, I really don't want to regret not getting this doll. So I just got her. I didn't even think twice about it. Once I realized I actually did really like her, I was like, no, I am going to get her and I'm going to love her. Okay guys, so a couple issues with this doll. She doesn't fit into the shoes that came into this fashion pack. They actually fit her way big. She has flat feet, so we are going to keep the original shoes she came with. And then she also doesn't fit into the cap. Like, it just falls off. Like, it does not stay on her. It's so weird. I don't know. She looks a little strange with it on. So I'm gonna not put this on her. We're gonna keep her regular hat. And then she also, well, the fashion pack also came with earrings. So I'm gonna have to pierce her ears because she doesn't come with pierced ears. So I'm gonna do that off camera. But for now, we'll just dress her up. While we talk about the very last doll that I regret not buying. Now this one hurts. This one hurts because her resale value is so incredibly high. But I understand. She was the very, very first collector. And I think you guys know who I'm about to mention right now. But it is Pennywise. Pennywise collector. I missed out on this release. To no fault of my own, I just wasn't collecting at the time. I certainly wasn't collecting Monster High. And I don't think I would have gotten her anyways, because from what I heard, the release was a disaster and she sold out in like 5 minutes. And Mattel has not restocked her. I don't think they're ever going to restock her. I think that Pennywise will remain one of those special unobtainable collector dolls. I'm very, very upset that I never got her or didn't even get a chance. But I can't be mad at myself because I just wasn't collecting at that time. So it is what it is. But I really, really wish that I would have gotten her. And yeah. So that is my list, you guys. Let me know what you think of this video. Okay, so the shoes actually did end up fitting her with the socks though, because with the socks, her feet are too bulky to fit into her original shoe. But if you don't want the sock, then I suggest putting her in her original shoes. If you want her with the sock, then you could put her with these shoes. That's if your doll has flat feet and if you have this exact same doll. Of course, I think if it's a different Barbie doll, you might have a little bit less of a problem, but I like how she turned out. What do you guys think? I think she looks really, really cute. All right, I'm going to get her together and we're going to wrap up this video. That's about it for all the dolls that I regret not buying. Do you guys have dolls that you regret not buying? Let me know in the comments section down below. So let me get Miss Thing here together and we'll wrap up the video. And here is Miss Thing all dressed up in her tennis outfit. You guys, I can't. She's literally so adorable. I'm so obsessed with her face. Why is she so stinking cute? Like, just look at her. You cannot tell me she doesn't look absolutely adorable. Like, oh my God, I'm so obsessed with her. Like, she's so cute. I love how she turned out. Oh my goodness. But anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for spending time with me. Thank you for the chit chat. Let me know in the comments down below what dolls you regret buying. And follow me on TikTok and Instagram. Subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. And I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.